Hey guys, Modern Hoops here, and today I will be bringing you guys a brand new video. In the topic of today's video, I will be telling you guys my biggest disappointment of the 2016-2017 NBA season. Now, coming into the new NBA season, we as fans expect a certain player or a certain team to perform at a high level, but sometimes near the end of the season, they fall short of that accomplishment. Now, since the regular season is almost over, I'll be telling you guys my biggest disappointment of the 2016-2017 NBA regular season. I mean, I could also talk about the All-Star week, but that's for a whole nother video. Now, without any further ado, let's get right into the video. My biggest disappointment of the 2016-2017 NBA season would have to be the New York Knicks. Currently, as I'm speaking, the Knicks have a record of 28-47. They are 13 in the Eastern Conference, which coming into the NBA season, this is nothing that we as fans expected, because during the offseason, the Knicks hyped themselves so high to the point where Derrick Rose even considered them to be a super team. And during the time, they didn't seem so bad having Derrick Rose, Carmelo Anthony, a great young player, and Kristaps Porzingis. And you can say Joakim Noah, but as me, as an NBA fan, I don't really see what Joakim Noah produces on the floor. I mean, he was a great defensive player in his prime Chicago years, but to offer him a $72 million contract was just a really dumb decision by the Knicks. But after all that, they didn't seem so bad, at least for their starting lineup, at least, because they did still have some talent and they had a chance to make a playoff run. And they made it, and a lot of people fell for it, believing they were a super team. Also, they even had me believing that they could have been a great team during the NBA season. And as the season began to go, the Knicks didn't look so bad. They won games, and they were just doing great. Not great, but they were doing good off the court. And many people thought that as the season went by, the Knicks would grow into an NBA championship contender team. But then again, it was just the beginning of the season. Because just as the season went by, day by day, weeks by weeks, months by months, the Knicks began to lose many of their games. They began to getting blown out by many teams. And the thing is, when they were losing, there was still some hope for them to make it to the playoffs. But as I stand today, the Knicks won't make the playoffs for the fourth time in consecutive years. After all that hype they built during the early starting of the season, it all ended up to having one of the worst seasons in Knicks history. So now we just have to find out where did it go so wrong for the Knicks. Now, during the NBA season, the Knicks didn't have an ideal balance between offense execution and defense stability, which ruined their 2016-2017 season. Also, they didn't necessarily build around a player. Many franchises, what they would do was they would build around a star player, and in the future hoping they could become a championship contender. But what the Knicks did during the offseason was take a bunch of rusted star players and just bunch them all in the team. And we could see where that have gotten them again to being one of the worst teams in the NBA currently. And during the season, there have been a lot of drama surrounding the Knicks too, regarding Carmelo Anthony, the Knicks owner, trades, and just bad news generally for the Knicks. It just ended up not being the season we as fans expected for the Knicks. But there is still hope for the Knicks in the future. They still have a great young player in Kristaps Porzingis. The ideal situation for a franchise, at least, is to build around him. So let's hope that the Knicks does not waste Kristaps Porzingis' time, and hopefully they could bring some key players around them so that in the future they could make a championship run. And I don't think it'll be that hard for them to pull players to come play for them. They're still a pretty large franchise playing in one of the world's biggest cities. So I don't think it'll be that hard for them to persuade players to come play for them. So let me know what you guys think. What was your biggest disappointment of the 2016-2017 NBA season? I'd like to hear them out in the comment section below. So again, please comment below what was your biggest disappointment. Also guys, I am an NBA channel. I make NBA type videos, NBA rants, topic, trade rumors, and I just give you my opinion about overall what's happening in the NBA as we speak. And I posted another video about why I think the Golden State Warriors will win the 2016-2017 NBA title, and I will leave a link to that in the description below. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a like and subscribe for more content just like this, and I hope that you guys had a great day, and I will see you later.